Yo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button to get the algorithm going. Leave positive comments down below in the comment section. And of course, share this video for everyone who needs to hear it. Yo, today was wild. And of course, I did a lot of cleaning. I went out, had a nice day. Sinus problems, a little bit of dust got in my system. But if it don't kill you, it make you stronger. I'm literally getting through it. Got the ginger tea going on, got the breathing exercises, and staying hydrated. Woo! So, y'all, stop making people waste your time. A lot of people just dancing around the truth, looking at the variables, looking at everything, and they don't want to admit it. A lot of us, like I remember times that I didn't want to admit it, and I think that maybe it was just like it was a way of coping with the situation and thinking like maybe people will come around. It's kind of like that reason why let's say someone really does you dirty and someone wastes your time, or maybe it's not that bad, so there's like this kind of gray area in there where I'm blocking all the people that be wasting my time or don't really reply to my messages, but I leave that person hoping that one day they'll come back, or they'll probably come around, or it wasn't that bad because they didn't really disrespect me. But what you don't realize is that ghosting is also disrespect. Ghosting is a huge form of disrespect. I cannot stand it. And not in a way where it has me crying and throwing up and getting all weird and shit. But I mean, if you cannot understand like how awesome I am, if your radar doesn't pick that up and you believe the best way you can react to that is to just like leave me alone. Or if people are doing you that, they're feeling you, it's okay. Not everyone's gonna like everyone. However, you kind of keep that around. You gotta let them go. You gotta stop chasing. Whatever you're chasing is running away from you, and whatever you're chasing, you lacking, you don't love yourself enough. That's why you're in that situation. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, but does that mean that I'm chasing if I'm still leaving them around? Why are you still leaving them around? Why are they still chilling on your phone? Why you ain't block and delete them yet if they're making time for you? Guys, there's nothing like I remember when I was younger, and my father taught me this. He's not with us anymore. But I used to always be hoping and expecting people to show up when they say they would. And the truth of the matter is no one really has to do anything. They don't have to show up or when they say they're gonna show up, or the time they said they was gonna show up. They could waste your time completely. No one is entitled like even to work. Today they could just say they're calling in sick and they're not even sick. I've had my time wasted before. It didn't break me. It actually made me into someone who's more successful. And I see the games. I see the games. To me, if anyone's wasting my time, I could feel it. I could feel the way they text to me. I could feel the way they play these waiting games. If they're taking too long to answer me, to respond to me, I can feel the way that I can feel the weight of their response and how it doesn't suit their personality. Even if it's over text, I can hear their voice on the phone and be like, nah, that person's not sounding like they're going to show up today. Even when they make it look like they're going to be there by 4 or by 3, or they're making time, guys, you have to have a lot more self-respect for yourself. You have to have a backbone, and you have to start looking at it like it's okay if you don't like me, but respect is better because I'd rather be respected than be liked. Other people want likes. Like you post something on Facebook or something on social media and you're so obsessed with the likes. So if you don't get the likes and all the validation, you feel like it's over and you're wrong. That's not the case, guys. I mean, I'm about it, and I'm letting you know we here. Everyone got to start somewhere, and everyone going through something. But stop making people waste your time, man. Cut them off. If they're not adding value to your life, cut them off. If, guys, look, be at this stage now, 2016, where if someone so much as gives you some hope, some false hope, like, okay, you fell for it, they gave you some false hope, making you think that they're going to do something with you. They're like, you don't need things from people like that kind of, like, they have to help me. If you can do it yourself or something, I'm not saying don't take the help if you need the help and it's been given, but if they're wasting your time, someone so much as says they're going to link up, if a woman so much as says she's going to link up and she doesn't show up, man, cut her off. Don't be in the text. Don't be on the phone. Don't be like, man, just leave it there. And to me, the way it works out is not the way I think, but the way it works out best is the law of attraction. A lot of people don't really understand how it works. But when you leave the things that are not trying to get to you, like if there's this, for example, we're going to use girls here. If this girl you really like this girl, but this girl is really wasting your time, the more you leave her behind and you stop obsessing over her or whatever you think is going to be leading to the best results, the best outcome, that's not working for you, you're done with that. That's when you leave things with the better chance, things that want to come to you are able to come when you let go of the things that are not supposed to be for you. They were never meant for you. So that's a lot to put down if you, it's kind of like a hard pill to swallow. But if it's going to better your life, why not understand the gravity of the situation, man? There are a lot of people here just to waste your time. There are a lot of people, like, you think, whoever you are, you think everyone cares about you, you think all your friends cares about you, hit a rough patch where they cannot benefit from just being in your presence anymore. It might not happen in one situation, but like, let something really, like, how much they going to show up for you? How much they going to really be there for you, man? You gotta let them go. You gotta let go. You gotta detach, man. Detach from the outcomes. That means it don't need to work out. And if it doesn't, if it does, I'm fine either way. I got stuff to do. You know? And you gotta love yourself. So let's say someone was supposed to, I don't know. I wanted to really sit properly. So like, you know, you can let this marinate, man. Like, they're supposed to help you with something, but you can kind of almost, or you could do it, but them being with you doing it would be a bit more good, or it would be better, or it would be cool. Do it for yourself, so that if they don't show up for you, if they're not pouring into you as much, at least you're doing it for you. Don't get into a relationship because you want, like, you're chasing love and validation. And if she walks away today, what are you left with? You have to have it for yourself. So that if you love yourself 100%, whoever comes into your life has no choice but to love you 100%. And it's not really based on them. It's about, if you love yourself 100%, you don't want people to come around who don't carry that same energy. If people are not pushing you forward, don't settle for nonsense. Don't settle because, oh, maybe she looks good or what they have. Man, that's being shallow. Not even I. I've never been like that, but I know what it's like to have people like me for what I do, what I have, and just want to be around me, or probably like want to get a buzz off my name, or want to just, you know, be in the same spaces or know the same people. Or, I mean, it's kind of funny when you start watching how people act around you, especially when they can benefit from you. So you gotta lock in on your mission and stay true to yourself and stop making people waste your time. This is so important, man. Like, I cannot stress, I cannot begin to stress on how important it is. But as you go on in life, you realize that you gotta. It don't matter. It don't matter, and it's not gonna make so much sense if you give them all that power, especially when someone's not taking you that serious. And just as we going into this video, I want to make it compact with all this information where it's not overwhelming, but you could dive in. We could do a deep dive, yo. Let's talk a little bit more about ghosting, man. All right, so let's say you're talking to this one person. It can be anyone. You're talking to this person, and they, it's not like them to do that, obviously, because or the way they started, what they led with, did not say that they're a ghoster, even if it's not written on their face, or it's not even in their first impression. But I didn't get that vibe off of you, so I believe that you could be a real one. And we talk about something, and you disappear. If they disappear on you, man, and leave your message unread, that's total disrespect. I mean, you mean to tell me they didn't see your message? They didn't like, and all that small talk, that okay, that yeah, that cool. To me, if someone don't back that up with some more, they don't want to talk to you. They're not really feeling you, or they don't think you're cool enough, or something is more important. Like, all these reasons tie into the same thing. However, if they're not like if they're not giving you the time of the day, no matter what time it is or who they are, like move on, man, because they're gonna come back when things look, when like they could be bored. It could be a girl doing this. When she bored, when the person she wanna talk to and talking to her, that's when she know you. When they have no one else to talk to, attention givers, that's what you are to them. They don't respect you enough to, you know. But you'd be surprised. Sometimes the people who are ignoring you be hitting up people's phone like no tomorrow because they're so interested in that person or whatever they have to offer, and they don't believe like. And I feel like people go out there collecting. It sounds weird if I put it in that context, but people go out there collecting like, okay, this person, this that. I'ma collect them so they on my friend list, or they in my contacts, and yeah, I spoke to them, so it's not weird and awkward like I ain't saying nothing. Sometimes it's weird and awkward, they ain't saying nothing. But they gonna collect you and have you just chilling in the background. Like when they're ready to do something, like if it's music or something, when they're ready to work with you, when they're ready, but time waits for no man. Time keeps going, man. And especially if it's a woman, like you don't want to be caught up in them waiting games, thinking like when she make up her mind, that's when I'm still here, I'm still waiting. Like, why would you still be here still waiting, man? Why would you still be here still waiting? You could have accomplished so much more. You could have, if it's music, you could have made so much songs. You could have done so much. You could have get on your grind, get more money, get more fit, be more happy. You could have like been doing so much, when you're on your grind, you're on your purpose. But you're worried about the people that ain't worried about you. Anybody that's ghosting you does not have your best interest at heart, does not want to see you elevate. Because if I want to see somebody elevate, I don't care if I don't talk to them every day. We're going to talk. I'm not going to leave someone hanging and think like that's cool. And the funny part about it is when people disrespect you like that and you let it slide by continuing to talk to them and think it's all good, and maybe if they show up and they message me now, you just told them it's okay to disrespect you. And sometimes they don't even need to talk to you after that, because yeah, I could play with that person. And a lot of people still ghost you when they see they can't play with you, they can't do what they want with you. But that's still not right. I mean, you just have to have that level of respect, man. And only deal with people who have that level of respect for you. That's just what it boils down to. Don't be expecting the world to love you, and you gotta let go of them outcomes and love yourself. Don't be expecting everybody to validate you and try and put on a show to please people, thinking that it's gonna be like you're gonna get the like what you want out of it. Sometimes none of that never really happened, but you're better off either way when you focus on yourself. Because when you focus on yourself and you only deal with the kind of people that have like that same mindset and respect for themselves and the people that they deal with or associate with, you'll never be in a jam. You'll never be lost. Maybe they might have a little bit of, like ins and out kind of maybe a rivalry competition. I don't know, man. But I know it's gonna be way better because you're not being drained, you're not being stressed, you're not worrying, you're not over people who are not giving you the time of day, time of night, time of any time. So man, just don't worry about them. Let them go. Let the dead rest in peace. If they ghosting you, yeah, don't nah, man. Respect yourself. And always remember these same people, these same people, if they really cared about you, like maybe you might be caring about them, or you might think like if they really did that, if they had that kind of energy towards you, you'd never be guessing. Guys, if you have to guess anything, yeah, if something have to be confusing you, Tax Worldwide said it best. Confusion is of the devil. If she confusing you, if people confusing you and it's so clear as day what it's supposed to be, that that comes straight from the devil, man. You gotta respect yourself, walk away from that. You gotta leave that where it is, man. Cause they ain't gonna get you where you need to go. People like that just setting you up for failure and they don't care when you fail. Maybe I laugh, but it doesn't matter. Just like it's because they see you have a level of love and respect for what you do and yourself. That's a lot of the time why and they love to get on you like when you down, that's when they're gonna be around you and gonna be trying and catch that drift and be around. But anytime you start to elevate, anytime you start to aim for that success, focus more on yourself, it's like they might pop up, they might message you, they might let me see if it's still possible to talk to them. But why did all of a sudden they turn to a ghost? Why is they missing in action? You know? So all that is important, y'all. Gotta really pay attention to them details. Gotta learn to feel that energy through a call, through a text, through a voice message. Not because they don't sound like that in real life, but they text it to you. You gotta feel the gravity of that text, the weight of that text. You gotta know what's not lining up, what's lining up, you know? And they type if they text you any stupidity, like if they text you answers that don't add up to what you ask them, or they keep trying to bring you over in another dimension when it's clear as day what you're supposed to be talking about and what you're talking about. Like you trying to say, hey, let's do it my way. They're trying to tell you, oh no, it's this, it's a circle. They're trying to tell you it's this. You gotta be on your level where you know if if you see it, like if you see it's not gonna benefit you on your purpose, if you see they don't wanna cooperate with you, they don't wanna understand where you're coming from, it's more confusion you're dealing with, And sometimes you're like, why am I even talking to this person? It's not about if they like me or not, but like they don't want to link up. They keep making excuses. Talking to them makes me feel like they're trying to do me a favor when I'm not that kind of person. Or it would be cool anyways for us to do something together. But then they want to they want to take the responsibility and take the and make you feel like yeah, they could ghost you. Because let's be honest, guys, if it was a celebrity or their favorite person in all the world, or their crush or whoever, ask yourself how would they talk if it were like Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, or their favorite artist, somebody that they could have benefited from on a wide scale, just knowing them, talking to them, screenshotting a conversation with them, something big. Even for 5 minutes, how would they spend that 5 minutes to an hour talking to that person if they even got that chance to talk to them for that long? Ask yourself that, man, and be real with yourself. So, y'all, you know already, AFL Indigo, bad about it. I hope you got a message in this video and you'll understand everything. Because that's what we're here to do. Stay tuned for more music and more updates, more videos, man. Comment down in that comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button to get the algorithm going. Share the video, man. And pray for me so this sinus can leave me alone while I'm working on it and praying for myself. See you all in the next one.